Swadika, thank you for joining us on Newsline. We're broadcasting live on NBT Radio Thailand FM 88 and on NBT World. It's Thursday, October 23rd of 2014, and you're with me, Sandrahan Utsaha. October 23rd each year is a significant day in Thailand, observed as King Chulalongkorn Memorial Day, when Thai people from all walks of life gather at the Royal Plaza in Bangkok to lay wreaths and flowers to pay homage to the equestrian statue of King Chulalongkorn. And Kun Sochun Limkangklai has more for us.
The statue depicts the king in an army uniform and mounted on a horse, which represented his position as head of the Thai armed forces. It was built with a fund raised from public donations as an expression of the people's love for the king in celebration of the record reign in 1908. Prince Wachirawut, his son and later King Rama VI, presented the statue to King Chulalongkorn as part of the celebrations. The idea to build the statue came from the king himself, who in 1907 visited France and appreciated the statue of Louis XIV in front of the Versailles Palace. He then ordered the casting of his equestrian statue modeled after the one at Versailles. In August 1907, a French sculptor was granted a royal permission to design the statue, with the king himself sitting as the model in France. Later, in 1908, King Chulalongkorn had the equestrian statue erected. On November 11th in the same year, the king unveiled his equestrian statue, the first monument dedicated to a Thai king. The front of the marble base has a statement engraved on the slab in praise of the king, saying, "His Majesty is the beloved, great, and the good king of the people." In fact, memorials to King Chulalongkorn are found in all parts of the country. He earned the love and gratitude of his people, as well as international recognition. October 23rd marks the anniversary of his death. He died in 1910 at the age of 57. Referred to among Thais as Phra Piya Maharaj, or the Great Beloved King, King Chulalongkorn is internationally recognized as one of the greatest leaders that Thailand has ever had. He was the grandfather of the present monarch, His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej. During his reign, the king faced many problems, domestic and foreign, which he dealt with very effectively. His period was a major turning point in modern Thai history. At that time, Thailand was under the threat of colonization from both the British and the French. Great Britain and France were competing for colonies to expand their influence in trading. Britain gained control of Burma, while France came to take over Laos, Vietnam, and Cambodia. Both British and the French eyed Thailand to acquire further territory. King Chulalongkorn successfully averted the risk through his subtle diplomacy, which also enhanced Siam's role in the international arena. He was the first Thai king to make state visits to European heads of state. His meeting with Caesar Nicholas II of Russia was a splendid move of diplomacy, since it kept England and France from colonizing Siam. He managed to chart a safe course for the country through troubled waters. Although he passed away a century ago, his life and deeds are still so vividly remembered by the people in Thailand. This is Sochun Limkangklai reporting.
Welcome to today's segment of Thailand Moves Forward, and now on to today's headlines. Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha has told every tourist unit to be strict about tourist safety, and they would be penalized if they made exceptions. General Prayut has instructed relevant agencies to make sure that rules are being followed after the speedboat tragedy in Phuket. He said there would be punishments for not abiding by the law. In Bangkok, a troop of cavalry officers has been deployed around the Grand Palace to ensure safety for tourists from 9 to 1,500 hours. The mounted patrol is adopted on a 3-month pilot project and might be expanded to business areas of the capital city as well. There are also security officers on foot patrol or riding on motorcycles around the tourist attraction. Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha has said there is a need for LPG prices to be gradually increased to match its true market price. According to the Prime Minister, the energy meeting this morning discussed the future of renewable energy usage. They also talked about the possibility of importing natural gas and producing it domestically. The proportions have to be in line with the government's policy, which also includes the production of gas from garbage. The general said later that the government could not keep the price of natural gas pegged, as it would distort the true market price, and that it will be adjusted step by step. The Ministry of Transport has disclosed a plan to develop Thailand into a regional hub for aviation, while hoping more pilots will be produced for the market. Transport Minister Air Chief Marshal Parachin Chantong stated that the government is intent on pushing the country towards becoming the center of the regional aviation business. The endeavor was readopted recently after it had been kept on the back burner for some time. The Transport Ministry will be working closely with the Ministry of Industry on the project and will encourage the Department of Civil Aviation to spearhead the production of more pilots, as well as the improvement of their skills in a bid to cater to the rising demand. Regarding the planned construction of an aircraft maintenance facility in Nakhon Ratchasima province, Air Chief Marshal Parachin said he has assigned Permanent Secretary for Transport, Waradet Hamprasert, to visit the construction site before finalizing the project details. The matter is expected to be presented to the Cabinet for consideration shortly. Interior Minister General Anupong Phawjinda has set up a committee to investigate corruption cases throughout the country. According to General Anupong, people can now also file a corruption complaint at the Damrong Tham Center at any of its branches throughout Thailand. The Interior Minister said corruption is a serious crime, especially at the local level. The committee will investigate the claims by working alongside provincial governors and chief district officers. People are encouraged to report any irregularities within a government project. Anyone guilty of corruption will be punished under the rule of law. General Anupong also dismissed claims that the Interior Ministry had been wrongfully involved in the subsidy program for giving rubber farmers 1,000 baht per rai. Nonetheless, the ministry will investigate the truth on this matter. The National Legislative Assembly, or NLA, has 178-0 voted Mr. Disatat Hokraktit as Secretary General of the Office of the Council of State. Mr. Disatat Hokraktit was nominated for the position by Deputy Prime Minister Wisnu Krangam on October 7th of 2014. The unanimous vote of 170 by the NLA officially confirms him for the title. Furthermore, the NLA meeting on the same day elected General Withawat Ratchatanan as Ombudsman. The Assembly, which was chaired by First NLA Vice President Mr. Surachai Lengbunlechai, heard the report by General Ut Bungbon, President of the committee in charge of examining the profiles, behaviors, and ethics of the candidates for Ombudsman, and then entered the voting. The NLA elected General Withawat as Ombudsman with 170 votes in favor, 3 in disapproval, and 4 abstentions. The National Reform Council, or NRC, is scheduled to convene next Monday to nominate its members to sit in the Constitution Drafting Committee. Following a meeting of the NRC whip, acting NRC President Tien Chai Giranan revealed that the attendants agreed to find 15 NRC members, as well as 5 outsiders to represent the NRC in the Charter Drafting Committee. Therefore, during the NRC meeting on October 27th, one representative will be selected from each of the NRC's 11 reform panels and the 4 regions of Thailand. On October 28th, the NRC will reconvene to make its decision whether to give approval to the 15 nominees. As for the other 5 candidates from outside, the NRC whip will be responsible for proposing their names to the committee. According to Mr. Tien Chai, the preferred candidates would have different backgrounds from the other 15 and must not have prohibited qualifications such as political involvement. The National Anti-Corruption Commission, or NACC, said National Reform Council, or NRC, members do not have to expose their assets to the public. According to the report, the NACC has indicated that the NRC members are not obligated to reveal all their assets to the public. The commission claimed that they are only a group of academics and they neither gain nor lose politically in their roles. They are required to use their expertise and knowledge in changing society. However, NACC Commissioner Supha Piyachiti said politicians and government officials must have their fortune probed at the start of their duties. Her job is also to identify whether the assets have been obtained legally. They will be confiscated if they are illegal. She said an in-depth look into how they make a living should be carried out during their employment as well. Mrs. Supha wanted Thailand to be corruption-free. She said most of the cases were often found in procurement agreements. The NACC has also revealed that 50% of the corruption cases involve local administration officials. This is followed by cases regarding natural resources and abuse of power, respectively. Some of Thailand's neighboring countries are sending their student police to study in Thailand. What has led to this move? Kun Banot Sinsap reports for us.
At present, the education standards of Thailand's Royal Police Cadet Academy place it among a number of Thai institutes that have established a reputation for the high quality of their teaching methods, which has led to bilateral agreements with other countries to send some of their best students here to study in Thailand. Maya Minjaw and Ne Min Thot are 2 of the 4 students from Myanmar chosen by the Myanmar Police Force to continue their studies at the Royal Police Cadet Academy in Nakhon Pathom Province under a signed bilateral collaboration between the 2 institutions. Police Major General Thanom Malitong, commander of the Police Cadet Division, said that signing the Memorandum of Understanding or MOU with institutes in countries within the ASEAN region is considered a major policy initiative of the present Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Police Cadet Academy. Besides the bilateral collaboration with various police academies in foreign countries, the Royal Police Cadet Academy is currently developing its curriculum on securities, short courses, and a master degree course to support the ASEAN police. All ASEAN citizens wanting to come and study at the Royal Police Cadet Academy. The curriculum the students from Myanmar enrolled in is the same as the Thai students. Maya Minjaw and Ne Min Thot said that during their first 6 months, they had to make a lot of adjustments, especially getting used to the Thai language, which they have no background in. But with their teachers and classmates helping and guiding them, they both now speak Thai fluently. They have been treated warmly and are glad to have had this opportunity to enroll in the academy. When asked about their impressions, Ne Min Thot expressed a great affection for the curriculum that the Royal Police Cadet Academy offers, especially with its community relations projects and parachuting. As in Myanmar, these courses can only be taught by book. The Royal Police Cadet Academy has the practical section as well, making him feel that he has received very valuable experience. Maya Minjaw added that he also liked the parachuting activity, as the activity urges the individual to take his bravery in making decisions, thus creating confidence in oneself. He also gets to do an internship at police stations, where he gains experience in the life of police officers on duty. This bilateral collaboration exhibits the growing bonds of friendship Thailand now has with countries in the ASEAN region. By sharing each other's culture, heritage, knowledge, and language. We foster a better understanding about other cultures, reduce misunderstandings, and create better relationships among the nations of our region. This collaboration will soon expand in other countries, in addition to Vietnam and Myanmar, as the Academy aims to develop a wider body of knowledge of the police force and a greater relationship among ASEAN nations. I'm Panos Sithansap, reporting.
Thank you to Kumpano for that report. And the Stock Exchange of Thailand, or SIT Index, yesterday closed at 1,532.72 points, inching up 6.58 points with turnover of 37.27 billion baht. The day's top trading stocks were True Corporation, Advanced Info Service, Siam Commercial Bank, Krung Thai Bank, and Kasikorn Bank. Analysts viewed yesterday's positive end was a result of the revelation of the 5 transportation infrastructure mega projects made by the cabinet on Tuesday. They said there were also another plus sign from the international front, the European Central Bank's indication that it would purchase more bonds. However, they urged the investors to keep their eyes on stocks from the banking sector, clarifying the sector has a rather spotty asset quality due to the rising figures of non-performing loans in almost all banks. The market is closed today in observance of the King Rama V Memorial Day. The analysts have voiced their opinions that the market tomorrow should have support and resistance levels at 1,515 points and 1,532.5 points, respectively. And in today's segment of Now or Never, Dr. Yongyut Mayalap, the government spokesperson, will talk about the government's assistance to help farmers.
Welcome to Now or Never, the program that updates you on the achievements of the National Council for Peace and Order, or NCPO, and the work progress of the government. The time is now for all Thais to unite, to move the country forward, and to push for reform in all dimensions to strengthen Thailand in a sustainable way. The current assistance package for low-income farmers will only hold for the 2014-2015 production season because it is a temporary assistance scheme. The government will pursue sustainable development of the Thai agriculture system and no longer tackle the problem downstream. No more subsidies, pledging, or price guarantees. The government shall work for sustainability and seek out more markets, improve rice quality, and do whatever else that generates better value for produce. The current assistance scheme will involve paying rice growers 1,000 baht per rai starting this October. Each household is eligible for assistance not exceeding 15 rai. If farmers are worried the money will not reach their hands, then they are encouraged to help provide oversight and scrutiny. The Agriculture Ministry, Bank for Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives, and the Interior Ministry will verify the real paddy farmers and ensure that the money should reach them and not land lessors. The Ministry of Justice has already established a working committee for the purpose of preventing and suppressing corruption, staffed by representatives from 11 anti-graft agencies. The working committee is working with the National Anti-Corruption Commission and the Auditor General's Office to scrutinize all transactions to ensure that the money reach the hands of rice growers. The Prime Minister has stressed that the government is sincere about addressing their plights and has urged all citizens to help care for our farmers by participating in the aforementioned drives. In order for the agriculture database to be realized, the information must be current and true. The farmers themselves must uphold their rights. The creditors and landowners must make some accommodations. If farmers are found to have been forced to sharing the assistance money by the threat of not allowing them to continue renting the paddies for next season, the government will consider such instances failure to cooperate with the government, which entails legal action. Every unit within the state sector will find methods to prevent these potential problems. As for the growers of other produce, be it rubber or oil palm, the government has urged patience. The government cannot address the issues of all crops simultaneously as there is a limited budget. The limited budget has to be spent in a step-by-step manner, so assistance will be considered in due course. Short-term measures are implemented, but the aim is to progress towards the long-term measures. สวัสดีครับ
And that's the end of today's edition of Thailand Moves Forward. It's time for a quick break. But first, let's have a look at the exchange rates and commodity prices.
Detecting plastic dumping, e-waste burning, toxic waste spill, contamination.
Don't let your waste strike back. Put trash in its place. Think when you throw.
Welcome back. It's time for our ASEAN and Beyond segment. Finance ministers of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, members held a meeting on Wednesday in Beijing, the capital of China. The ministerial meeting has drawn finance ministers from the 21 APEC members, heads of international institutions, and senior representatives from the private institutions. During the meeting, the participants are scheduled to discuss topics on the regional macroeconomic situation, infrastructure investment and financing cooperation, financial and taxation policies and reform for economic structural adjustment, and financial support for regional real economic development. Experts say the meeting aims at maintaining Asia-Pacific economic and financial stability and promoting practical cooperation in the Asia-Pacific region. The APEC Finance Ministers meeting is one of the most important ministerial meetings under the APEC mechanism. It is an important platform for Asia-Pacific economies to discuss global and regional fiscal and financial issues and to push forward economic cooperation in the region. U.S.-based Julien's Auctions has announced an upcoming sale that they claim is the largest collection of Madonna memorabilia from her personal and professional life ever. More than 200 items will be auctioned, including 30 outfits from Evita, a uniform from A League of Their Own, and the costume from her Material Girl music video. The whole Madonna lot is valued to sell at $500,000, with the pink satin dress from Madonna's Material Girl video estimated to sell between $40,000 to $60,000. The auction will be available online and include other memorabilia exploring the life and career of Madonna. That's it for today's edition of Newsline. For any comments or suggestions, please feel free to email them to us at newsline.nbt@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook by simply typing in NNT, and you can check out our website at thainews.prd.go.th/newsing. We're going to say goodbye with some colorful bromeliads in Kanchanaburi province. Have a good day. I'm Sandra Han Utsaha. สวัสดีค่ะ